There are many ways to create top of mind awareness that converts to customers. And because of TikTok's immediate distribution for good content, TikTok is one of my favorite ways for getting this top of mind awareness. If you don't know what top of mind awareness is, basically when you think of a niche, it's whatever company or person you think of when you think of that niche. If you think of fast food, you think of McDonald's. That's because McDonald's has top of mind awareness for fast food. If you think about search engine optimization or Twitter X ads and you think of me, well, that's because I got top of mind awareness for those things. So when you think of a niche, you think of somebody or a brand, and that is top of mind awareness. And TikTok, if you make something that is entertaining, TikTok will push out your content for you. You don't have to do any promotion for it. The algorithm will do the work for you of sharing it if the content is good. And that is why TikTok is one of my favorite tools for building top of mind awareness. So on today's episode 118 of The Edward Show, this is my daily growth hacking podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have an agency, this is a good way to build top of mind awareness for that agency, but this will also work for startup founders in a defined niche who want to build top of mind awareness in that niche. There are so many ways to build top of mind awareness, even on TikTok alone. But I think this is a very effective way, and it is tested by a really big brand that has done it, that pioneered this method. Here's why I'm even making this episode. I had a conversation on Twitter, on X, this morning. Somebody reached out to me and said, I have a high-end agency that I run on my own pretty much, and cold outreach is painful. So I'm trying to find new ways of getting clients. I said, you should do TikTok. And I sent an article that I wrote for building a personal brand on TikTok, which is basically what I have done. So I sent this article. The person said, I don't know if that's my thing. I would rather build a professional brand than a personal brand. That's the issue. So this episode is how to build the professional brand for the agency rather than a personal brand. And like I said, there's already a playbook for this, and that playbook is Fuck Jerry. That is the name of this agency. It's a very well-known viral marketing agency. It's called F Jerry on TikTok because they can't write fuck. So it's F Jerry on TikTok. Fuck Jerry invented dude with sign. They invented that meme. They came up with that. They invented dude with sign. They're super successful. They're big. They've made enough money. They've invested in several of my friends' startups because they've made enough money as a viral marketing agency to do that. And they've done viral campaigns for some of the biggest brands on the planet. Brands that we all would have heard of: Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Nike, brands like this. So they're huge. They started with an Instagram page where they just posted other people's viral content. They just ripped it and posted it on Instagram. That made them get pretty big. Then they thought of their own, like dude with sign. And now on TikTok, they have, let me tell you how many followers they have on TikTok. They have 4.3 million followers on TikTok. They're following 0 people. This is what they do. They get the most viral videos in any niche. They find them on all platforms. They use landscape videos. They use portrait videos, whatever platform, and then they post them onto their TikTok. That's it. They don't even credit the creators. They don't even credit the creators in their videos. They just take whatever's going viral and they put it on their channel. And they know that if a creator is mad about it, if it's like, a lot of these videos, they're one-off where the person who made the video got lucky. They captured something amazing, something funny. They put it up on YouTube. They put it up on TikTok. They put it up on IG Reels. It did really well, but they're not full-time creators. And so they don't really care if you just use it. So they just rip it without asking. And if a creator gets angry, they'll message F Jerry, say, take this down, and they'll take it down. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're asking the people, but like they're not crediting them. When people use my videos that have gone viral, they ask me and then they credit me. Fuck Jerry isn't even crediting the people that they're taking the videos from. So if you were going to do this, And I think this is actually a really, really good way to do this. Here is how you would do it. I'm going to suggest something, maybe it's a little bit more time intensive, but not much. So you create your account, you name your account, whatever your agency is named. You make your description, we do X, Y, and Z. That's it. Put in your link. You can only put in a link on TikTok after reaching 1,000 followers, but that won't take long. So when you'll have 1,000 followers, you can put in your link. But here's what you do. You find the most viral videos in your niche. Let's say your niche is design, so graphic design. So you find the most viral graphic design videos, and there's a lot of them. You can use hashtags to find them, search for terms in your niche. If it was search engine optimization, I do search engine optimization. I do it for myself. I do it for others. If it was SEO, I might search link building or on-page SEO, and then find viral videos that use those terms. And then I would take them and I would put them on my page. I could even credit, just like take the video and put from at so-and-so on YouTube, on IG, whatever. Put that in like the bottom left corner, make it super small. Or you could put it in the description. You don't have to put in the video. You could put in the description from so-and-so. Don't use the @ sign. It'll make the video harder to do well. Don't use the @ sign. You don't want TikTok to think you're trying to tag somebody. From so-and-so on IG, from so-and-so on YT, from so-and-so on X. What you'll also have to do, because TikTok doesn't like it when you rip other videos from TikTok, so add in, this is a pro tip that not many people know, add in a very low background noise. So you could just take that video, you could put it into a tool like Descript, really cheap, really, really cheap, and just add in a background noise. Put the volume low enough where human listeners won't be able to hear it, but to like a computer that's making sure it's not duplicate content, the content won't sound exactly the same. You could flip the video horizontal if it's possible. You can do all sorts of things to just make it so it's not exactly the same video, and it will take you a minute, and you just find the most viral content in your niche, and then you post one video a day, and then you grow, and people interested in your niche, colleagues, clients who are looking for what you sell, they will see your channel as the most entertaining place for that content, for the content in your niche, because you are just taking the best stuff from around the internet in your niche and putting it on your page. And this is validated content. So the time and effort that you invest, very little, you're already taking content that is validated. Let me tell you, I just put up one of my most viral videos from TikTok, which also did well when somebody ripped it from my channel and put it onto Instagram. I had it on my own Instagram. I made it in February. I just put it up again an hour ago, and it's crushing. I put it up on IG Reels an hour ago because if it's good content, it's always going to be good content, and it will perform well for years, and you can keep on reposting it. People don't mind seeing the same things if it is good. I made a podcast about this a couple of days ago, and I learned this trick about just reposting content from a guy who grows Instagram accounts for famous athletes. You can listen to that podcast from a few days ago. It's episode 112, the hack famous athletes use to grow on Instagram. But we're talking about TikTok, and you're just taking great content, and you're just reposting the great content. Make it a little bit different for the computer, but not for the people, so it doesn't seem like duplicate content. I mean, literally, like, you can credit people if you want. You probably should, but like, fuck, Jerry isn't doing it. Crazy. I can't believe that they're not even crediting people. Go to their page, F Jerry on TikTok. They are just ripping the most entertaining stuff, putting it up. I would bet that they like edit it a little bit to make it so it's not complete duplicate stuff. As in like a little bit as in adding some background noise, maybe putting in custom text, maybe making a cut at the end of it. You could do like a 1 second cut at the end of it or something where, so people who already made it to the end, they're going to keep watching, and you put in that 1 second cut where you cut out one thing and then it just makes it a little bit different. So many ways to do it. Yeah, but then what happens is you get top of mind awareness in your niche. People think of your niche. They think of you because you post the best content in that niche, and then they come to you when they need help with your niche because you're also branding yourself as a service provider in that niche. So that's how you grow a professional brand on TikTok for an agency. Honestly, I want to do that. Like, I thought of this because it was like a challenge accepted type of moment. I have a personal brand on TikTok. This person on X, on Twitter, said, I want to have a professional brand, not a personal brand. And when this person said that, I'm like, challenge accepted. How would that be done? And I sat at my desk and I thought about it and I came up with this. And I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, Jerry already did it. This is great. It's validated. It's proven. So I'm pretty excited by this. I hope someone goes out and tries this. If you try this, let me know. Tell me how well it works. I'm sure it will work well. It makes complete sense. You take the best content that is validated because it performed well on one platform. You take it, you put it on TikTok, where good content is automatically pushed out. You put out good content after good content after good content, day after day after day. Use hashtags in your niche to make it discoverable with SEO. People come to know your channel with your niche because you're just putting out the best content in it, and then you make a lot of money from this. This is episode 118 of The Edward Show. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this one. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed sharing this one. I enjoyed making it. I will talk to all of you again tomorrow. Bye now.